to go! Yahoo!
A brand new entry in the Mario Kart series is launching exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Welcome to this vast world. Kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe. Depending on the time of day and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change. And in this Mario Kart game, you can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world. In the Classic Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first place. But don't sleep at the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition. With 24 drivers in each race, the most in series history, the competition is gearing up. Introducing Knockout Tour. Race non-stop from one corner of the world to another. There are multiple checkpoints along the way. If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated. Can you make it all the way to the finish line? You can also freely drive around this vast world in free roam. By going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes. So drive wherever your heart takes you. You can also go for scenic drives with friends, and even take photos together at different locations. A brand new race across the entire world starts here. Mario Kart World!
Here comes a new challenger.
Hope you're part of a fight!
Cry for mercy.
Come on!
I am the pride of the Shiranui!
Never backing down. Come and step up to the plate. For my city, for my town. I do whatever it takes. I'ma go and get this crown. I'ma go all of the round. I ain't never backing down. Come and step up. I'm here to help. For my city, for my town. I do whatever it takes. I'ma go and get
3 minutes until oxygen level 0. Until oxygen 0. 1 minute until 0.
Why am I in space? Oh no! Aliens! Aliens must have abducted me! Help me! Please help me, Dante!
Ah, some beautiful woman must be talking about me.
Perhaps Reika from Nakameguro talking to your wallet.
It's hard being so popular.
Incoming call, unknown number.
Like I said, put me through. Guess it's my time to shine.
When the Zonai, who descended from the heavens, joined hands with the Hylians, who dwelled on the surface, their union led to a great and prosperous kingdom. But in time, a terrible evil arose. A war was fought to vanquish this evil, one which future generations would call the Imprisoning War.
Perhaps you truly have traveled back in time.
So that's Hyrule Castle? Then that must mean this really is the past.
The story of light and shadow that never fades is reborn. Bravely Default returns, remastered in high definition. Featuring the Brave and Default commands that help you control the flow of turn-based battles. Change and customize jobs to build out your very own party. Enjoy your adventure with upgraded features and advancements. And all new minigames with unique ways to play. Square Enix presents the classic fantasy RPG, Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster. Set foot in Luxembourg as a warrior of light once more.
Captain, is that mic supposed to be on? Son of a...
Hello, my name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red. We are delighted to bring the immersive world of the dark future to Nintendo players for the first time. Cyberpunk 2077 is an open-world action-adventure RPG set in Night City. Thanks to the power and new features of Nintendo Switch 2, you can transport yourself to the City of Dreams at home or on the go. Get ready to meet incredible characters and discover amazing stories when Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition comes to Nintendo Switch 2 in 2025.
2大アクションパズルゲーム頂上決戦が任天堂スイッチ2に登場。ぷよぷよテトリス 2S。 ぷよぷよ同士テトリス同士はもちろん、ぷよぷよ対テトリスの対戦が最大4人で遊べるよ。収録ルールは全部で12種類。2つのパズルを使ったバラエティルールも盛りだくさん。今作では新モード一緒にぷよテトが登場。2人で1つのフィールドを操作する協力モードだよ。さらにマウス操作にも対応。ポインター機能を使って友達の試合をサポートすることもできるよ。1人でも2人でもみんなとでも。ぷよぷよテトリス 2S 任天堂スイッチ2と同日発売。
Upgrade your adventures in Hyrule on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, and The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom games will both have Nintendo Switch 2 editions. Jump back into the adventure, now with enhanced resolution and frame rates. They both support HDR, which makes the image more vibrant, and they have smoother, higher definition graphics. Plus, the load times when warping are much faster, helping you explore Hyrule with ease. If you already own the Nintendo Switch games, your save data can be carried over. On top of that, you can now create 2 manual save data files, so feel free to start a new game without worrying about losing your old data. And introducing Zelda Notes, a new feature that can help you get even more out of your adventures in Hyrule. It's a game-specific service found in the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these games. It's designed to provide a more streamlined gameplay experience. Let's go over some of the new features you'll find in Zelda Notes. Sometimes, it can be tough to locate shrines you haven't cleared or Koroks hiding around Hyrule. That's where navigation comes in handy.
Guidance activating. Proceed north.
It'll provide a helpful, voiced guide.
Your destination is north of here and close. Your destination is above. Your destination is nearby. You have reached your destination. Guidance deactivating.
Give it a try as you search for all sorts of things. When you visit certain places, you can hear voice memories.
My study. I found a silent princess in a corner of this desolate room. How many years?
These are stories that weren't in the original games. Voice memories can be located using navigation.
Your destination is nearby.
The dueling peaks. I shudder to think of what would have happened if Link hadn't led everyone here.
Plus, in The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, you won't just hear stories from Princess Zelda.
This altar is considered the most holy place in the temple.
You can look forward to hearing stories from 2 other characters as well.
Is this the afterlife?
In The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, you can freely create your own vehicles and weapons. But have you ever wanted to share your creations? With auto build sharing, you can create QR codes to share blueprints with others, even on social media. When receiving a QR code, you can scan it with Zelda Notes and use materials to auto build the creation in your game. Another thing you can do with QR codes is gift in-game items to other players. For example, when gifting a sword or some meat, you can create a QR code. Then another player can receive it in their game via Zelda Notes. With Photo Studio, you can edit photos taken in-game. By sending your pics to Zelda Notes, you can crop them and decorate them with stamps. Or add a QR code to share your creations. My Play Data keeps track of different records since your adventures began, such as the number of enemies you've defeated. You can even earn in-app medals based on your records. Aim for new medals and goals, like total distance traveled or rupees collected. With global play data, you can see where your records rank within the global community. On top of comparing your data with other players around the world, you can also see your gameplay trends. Once per day, you can spin for a daily bonus. You'll be granted whichever in-game effect it lands on for the day, so give it a try. Good luck! Compatible amiibo accessories can be used to receive in-game items. Zelda Notes keeps track of each amiibo you scan. When you scan an amiibo 5 times, you'll get an additional bonus use of that amiibo that you could normally only scan once per day. Upgrade your adventures in Hyrule on Nintendo Switch 2. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom Nintendo Switch 2 editions. If you already own the Switch games, you can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 editions by purchasing upgrade packs. Or access the upgrade packs at no additional cost with a paid Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack membership. Plus, these new amiibo figures will also be available. If you scan them in The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, you might receive a paraglider fabric.
Yakuza 0 comes to Nintendo Switch 2 as a director's cut.
Be a man and see this through!
The Awakening Dragon, Kazuma Kiryu. The Caged Dog, Goro Majima. Witness the beginning of 2 legends bound by fate.
But Dojima gave a direct order to the 3 of us as his lieutenants. He wants that empty lot, and we're gonna get it for him by any means necessary.
A sliver of land sparks a brutal war, and a young woman gets caught in the crossfire of the criminal underworld.
If getting back into the family meant killing someone, could you do it?
Turns out that girl there is my mark.
Now featuring.
I had to learn that one the hard way. Guess I owe you, huh?
All new scenes exclusively created for the director's cut. 1988, the height of Japan's economic bubble. Money, beauty, and violence rule these turbulent times. Switch between combat styles as you take on the world. But don't forget to take a break and indulge in what the city has to offer.
Thank you very much.
What did you think?
And for the first time in the series, cooperative online battles. Team up with players from around the world to raid the Red Light District's hordes of punks. For newcomers and fans alike, the story that started it all is now on Nintendo Switch 2. Yakuza 0, Director's Cut.
Initiating arsenal boot sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed. All operating at normal levels. Testing data link with spine. Normal. Commencing launch.
After 2 long wars where our freedom was restricted, we will finally be liberated from humans.
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and money. I'm for sale, and you're buying.
Rebels!
Thanks for the warm welcome!
This planet will be ours.
The Sovereign Axiom, the Trinitas, has almost completed a weapon that was created to destroy all humanity.
No! Because we're in the middle of a war. Don't you get it?
I won't just stop you. I'll tear you apart! All children bring hope to our lives, don't they?
I give you my blood. I give you my life. Turn, O wheel, and transport him to a night of moonlight, to humanity's very dusk.
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon to depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
Will flow for one, and one alone.
I have long observed the lands between. This world is in dire need of repair. You can see them, can't you? The rays of grace that guide you through your burden. I have no doubt you will become Elden Lord. May you take the throne.